Hi, and welcome back to Bourbon and Rye, where the guys drink what y'all pick. So please feel free to drop a comment in the comment section, or feel free to email us at bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com so that we can get your bottles on the show. And as always, the guys aren't going to know what they're picking till later in the show, and they'll tell you what they think of it. They'll tell you what they would pay for it based on taste and all that good stuff. Tonight's pick comes from Pressman, and I appreciate your comments and your patience. I know that you've commented a while back, and we still haven't gotten on the show. So tonight, it's your night. With that being said, here's our bottle. As always, I can't tell you what it is. You'll have to read it. With that, I'm gonna go get the guys and we'll see what they think of the bottle.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
I'm Jason.
We taste whiskey. We don't know what it is, so we let you know roughly how much we'd be willing to pay for a bottle without the influence of the label. So, that being said, let's get started. Cheers. Woo. Right off the bat, nice nose. Great color on this.
Fruity and minty.
That's a heck of a pour.
Not so much on this side.
Oh, you poor thing.
I'm cutting back. I took my AA instructor's advice, and these pours are getting smaller.
AA instructor, cheers. Oh, man.
Oak, vanilla, spice, prunes, and maybe mint.
Man, you're all over there. I definitely see where you're going. I mean, it's rich. Everything you said, you get the...
Like dark fruits.
Yeah, the woody notes. The caramel, the vanilla.
Maybe pears. You smell pears?
Yeah. Or almost like a peaches kind of. Something like that light summer fruit kind of.
It's a very sweet bourbon.
You almost get like a little bit of a nuttiness.
Very complex. I like this. It's got a really good nose.
Nice dark color on there too.
I have no indication of proof from the nose. I can't smell alcohol, but
I mean, there's a lot there. I'm looking at the legs in here. I mean, they're thick. So, it's very viscous. First sip, big notes in there. Also very complex. You almost get like a chocolate on the back of it.
I don't even know where to start.
I know. I mean, it's
buttery. It's thick. The ethanol's not overpowering. It tastes like it could be higher proof, not high proof, not like over 120, but it could be more than bottled and more than 100 proof.
I mean, there's a lot in there.
It's sweet, complex. I taste a little bit of rye.
Almost like a honey.
Tastes a little fruity, maybe a little tobacco.
Like a honey note in there, a little sweetness. Like halfway through the mid palate. The finish is kind of like a chocolatey.
Ooh, I really like this. I think my rating is going to surprise you.
Uh-oh. Oh, we have been surprised once or twice.
A couple drops of water.
Man, look at the back of my glass. I mean, that's just...
Jennifer Aniston.
all over it. I mean,
Jennifer, if you're watching this, please marry me.
Was that a proposal? Was that our first proposal?
To Jennifer Aniston?
Yes.
Yes. I'm not kidding.
No, you're serious.
The water definitely muted a lot of the notes.
Did it?
Yeah. Not in a good way. I wouldn't recommend watering this one down.
Okay, I'm going to do it. We'll go with 6 drops. It did mute a lot of the nose. I mean, still get a little bit of the fruity.
Maybe a cream brulee.
The woodiness.
It's creamy. I'm gonna go with $70.
Yeah. I could see that.
I really like this bourbon.
I don't know. I kind of like it with the water on the palate, but not on the nose.
I'm the other way around.
Really?
The nose is just as good to me with the water, but it definitely muted a lot of the taste notes. The notes.
I don't want to say it muted the taste of it, but it did. I almost want to say it more like balanced everything out. Like you don't get that big punch of flavor, but at the same time, it's kind of a.
I like the punch of flavor.
I do too.
And I think Mike Tyson would.
I do too, but.
Think about what it could be. It doesn't taste like a Buffalo Trace. It doesn't have a lot of those familiar Buffalo Trace notes. Do you have any new bourbons up there?
There is a few up there for sure.
This one doesn't taste familiar. It's really good. He's got like all of the Four Roses single barrels.
I do actually now. I
Mash
finally got all 10 recipes. It took a while, but I did get all 10 of them.
So it could be.
It's not easy.
One of those.
There's a couple in there. The OBSQ and OBSO were the hardest.
What's your favorite?
Hardest.
Mine's
to
the
find.
OBSF.
OBSF is good. OESK is solid. I got an OBSQ right now that I'm really digging. So, anyway, what would I pay for this, man? I feel like the proof is there, the flavor's there, the nose is there.
I've been surprised by some of the cheaper bourbons before, but I'm going to go ahead and say this is no way like a bottom shelf $20 bourbon. This is something good. I feel like this is something really good. And something that everybody knows is good.
You almost get like a nutty, almost like a pecan kind of flavor. Like a chocolate pecan pie. That's what I'm going to say. Chocolate pecan pie.
I didn't get that. Maybe the pecans.
Well, like I get the pecans on the palate, and then on the finish, it kind of rolls into that chocolatey kind of.
It's really sweet.
Kind of
I taste the maybe pecan, some sort of nuttiness. I didn't get chocolate on this, but it's really thick and creamy. It coats the mouth, almost butter-like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like maybe the buttery toasted pecans that you sometimes make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw pecan halves. Butter. Melt some butter, mix them in with it. I should say a lot of butter, not quite even some. A lot of butter. And a little bit of salt. And if you want to get crazy, some sugar or brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
And bake it at like 400 degrees, like 5 to 10 minutes. And you're welcome. That's all I'm going to say is you're welcome.
Better than popcorn at the movies.
It's like crack candy. Like it's good.
You can't have just one bag. You have to have multiple bags of that stuff.
We get the Costco bags, like a 3-pound bag. Oh man. So you said $70.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much where you're at? Let me try it back at its full proof to see.
I wouldn't feel bad if I spent $80 on this one.
So I will say, before I added water, these glasses, again, they're from Sterling Cut glass. This is their own glass, like a 10.5-ounce glass. I mean, when the whiskey's up to here, I mean, it's quite a bit. I got big hands, so these feel great in the hands, but I like the nose on it better than the Glencairn. Usually I find that stuff with the higher proof stuff. I think the Glencairn with the high proof stuff really just concentrates a lot of it, where the bigger glasses kind of let it breathe. I like the Glencairns for like the 80-90 proof stuff. Can help concentrate as long as it's something good and not super young, where you're going to get a lot of the ethanol burn. But anyway, yeah, check them out. SterlingCutGlass.com. They got all kinds of stuff in there. Man, so you're at $70. I want to say I'm right in there. Like, I don't know if I'd want to go more or less.
I'd be surprised if it was cheaper than $50 for sure. But I would pay 70 to 80.
If it was less than 50, you're going to go out and buy it tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Probably so.
Man, that is good. I'm going to say right with you, right in that like $70 to $80 price range. I almost want to say like if it was a full proof, like a barrel proof, cask strength, whatever you want to call it, that I'd go up to 100 for it. But at 100, I don't know. It's good. I don't want to say I'd feel bad about it at 100.
No one wants to spend $100 on a bottle, though. I mean,
He who just bought some really nice scotch.
yeah, it's a special occasion. It's a special occasion drink. The Glenmorangie Signet.
It was good. I had it for the first time today.
So, yeah, nobody wants to spend $100 or more on a single bottle of liquor. I mean, unless it's a really special occasion, something that you'd only pull out on that really special occasion, like a wedding or, God forbid, a funeral. But I have a
That's
bottle
no laughing matter.
Glenmorangie Signet. Well, it depends who dies. In all seriousness, Glenmorangie Signet, I bought a bottle of that recently. It's a $225 bottle.
I had it for the first time today. It is legit. I am not a Scotch fan.
It's not peated, and it's got so
It's not
many
peated.
notes that I'm familiar with and prefer in the better bourbons. It has all of those, a lot of those.
It is very bourbon-like.
Yeah.
It's much more. It's full. It's rich.
It's got vanilla. It's got oak, dark wood, dark fruit, and some plums, tobacco. So it's really good, very well balanced. 46%, but it tastes like it could be quite a bit less than that, and you don't get much ethanol.
Yeah, the flavor's there of like a higher proof whiskey, but the burn is like an 80 proof.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was a huge fan. Like I said, I'm not a Scotch guy, but I really enjoyed it. The Glenlivet 18 was meh. It was good.
I love
but
it. Very citrusy.
It is, but I'm just
A lot
not.
of lemon in that.
I'm just not a Scotch guy.
I used to be. Not so much anymore. But the Glenmorangie, special place in my heart. Glenmorangie 18, Glenmorangie Signet, and even the Glenlivet 18 year. Some of my favorites.
I'm gonna go
$70.
in the $70 to $80 price range. Like I said, if it's a high proof at $100, I don't think I'll feel bad. But
I took a peek back to see if the bottle in the corner was missing.
quick, raise the price.
Yeah.
No, the stag is over in the corner, so he just wants to. He'd feel really bad because that's his favorite bourbon.
Yeah.
But anyway, should we see what it is?
Let's do it.
All right. High West BouRye. It is obviously High West product. I believe they are sourced, meaning they get their barrels from somewhere else, and that is totally cool with us. I don't think they try and hide it at all. The BouRye is a blend of exactly what it sounds like, bourbon and rye whiskeys. And they blend them together masterfully, I might add. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a whole bunch of the like spicy, peppery rye notes, like a little bit of the black pepper, but other than that, I mean, I didn't taste a whole lot of rye in it. And I like rye, so that's
Caught some on the nose.
that's not a big deal if I did get some rye. So if anyone is interested, this is batch 17L14. This is a blend of straight whiskeys. So they did get straight.
We were wrong about the proof, by the way. It's 46%, which makes it 92 proof.
Hold on.
So we were wrong about the proof. The proof is, let's see, 46% is 92 proof. So we overestimated a little bit on that.
It has the flavors of a big
It does.
bourbon. I mean, it really does.
I've never seen this one in the store.
Well, like I said, the
I'll
ethanol
definitely
burn.
pick it up.
The ethanol burn really wasn't.
It's
there.
not bad.
Not notable at all. So, yeah, I mean, I'm totally cool with that. I think these sit on the shelf for about $75.
So we were right,
If you can find
on the
them.
money.
If you can find them. High West, they put out a lot of really cool stuff. They do some kind of next-gen type stuff. I think the dogs are hungry. I can hear them over there in the corner. The dogs are hungry. So, yeah, I'm a fan. If you see it on the shelf, I would pick it up. like I said, if nothing else, it's something cool. It's usually hard to find. I did see some recently over towards East Tennessee. A place had a bottle. I don't remember what they were charging for it, if they were charging retail or if they were way above. But yeah, I'm totally cool with that. You?
Yeah.
So
Really like this one. The bottle's unique. Looks like cheap glass, but it looks cool at the same time. Inside of the glass, there's a lot of imperfections, a lot of bubbles at the bottom where the glass melted and then cooled off. It's kind of at a slant. I don't know if you can see that. And the glass at the very bottom, it's thicker on one side than the other.
I'll try and put it in the video if I remember.
It's really good. I've never seen it in a store. I wish I did.
Yeah. So anyway, if you can see it, pick it up. Totally recommend. Like I said, at $100, I wouldn't feel bad. $70 to $80, I'd feel really comfortable about it. So anyway, until next week, guys, drink blind.
Blindly drink.